So many girls, I hear you been running, run a beautiful queen that you could be becoming. You can look in my palm and see I'm still coming. Woo! I can see it overcoming. Just because I make up your hair rainbow. And they all criticize you for the skin tone. Wanna hold you get high because you're a pretty woman. Get your always home and keep it going, girl, live your life. I am so excited. This is Marisa Bludon. Welcome to the Author's Corner. It has been a minute since I've spoken to you as featured in the Own It magazine. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I am Marisa Bludon. I am the editor-in-chief and CEO of Own It magazine and publishing company. And I'm so excited to be with you today as we are entering into a new season. It is October, people. I'm adjusting to the new season and I'm adjusting to the weather because being here in the U.S. after being in the Dominican Republic for about 7 months, it is an adjustment. And it is cold here, but after all of the heat from that hurricane and not having power and all that other stuff, I'm kind of welcoming in the coolness of the season. But October is my month. It is my birthday month. I'm so excited about being here in the U.S. I'm so excited about being the editor-in-chief of the Own It magazine. I'm so excited about 2022 and how 2022 is wrapping up, even with all the challenges and everything that's been going on. It has still been a spectacular year, and I'm looking forward to finishing strong. Now, the reason I have you here today with me is to talk to you about giving you some tips in the Author's Corner. I just want to make sure that I have, I just want to make sure I have my resource right, Just Publishing Advice. I took a couple of tips from them, also with my own experience in for self-publishing authors, to really kind of, motivate you, get you excited about what you're doing. Sometimes we're at a point in our walk as being authors where it can be very, very challenging. You've either published your own book or you've published under an anthology and you're saying to yourself, what's next? I know in the anthology cycle, there's a period of, doing the virtual tours everywhere, all over the place. And then the excitement dies down after your anthology is completed or the project's completed. Everything starts to simmer down, but you've published this book. What is next? What do you do next? Well, these are some of the things that Just Publishing Advice offers you. But I want to focus on I want to focus on 4 areas. One, they talk about marketing. And while it's important to market your book, they don't want you to use the word selling. They stop selling your book, market your book. The key thing to really be successful is how you're networking. Networking, so you can look at marketing, but put a slash there and say networking as well. So you want to not only market your book, but you want to be strategic and intentional in your networking. Also think about, what did you write the book about? Earlier in this year and last year, when I first started the Author's Corner, and really started giving you tips, I began to talk to you in regards to, while it was important for you to create a workshop or a talk or speak on what you wrote about. It's important if you're looking to bring revenue in from your book, you're going to have to be very creative and strategic on making it something that people can learn from, they can use in their life. My platform, Own It platform, is life, career, business. So I'm always going to reverse to that. It's your life, your career, your business. So you always want to be able to speak to someone's life. So if you wrote a story, and it's an inspiring story and it's a compelling story, that's important too, because in life, in order for you to maintain your success in career or your business, you have to be inspired, because life is happening all the time. Challenges are happening all the time. And so your book can help people to, what you wrote, your content and your book can help people to overcome. And so networking, marketing, understanding how to make your book something that people can learn from, learn by, can use as a resource for personal development. If it's a business book that you wrote about business, it's helping people to, um, you want to kind of make it into something that that they can learn and develop from, a learning tool. So whether it's career, whether it's business, you want it to be something that you can market as a learning tool. One of the other things that you can continue to build upon. So one of the other things that just publishing advice offers you too, which I personal experience, I highly recommend you do the same. And that was the birthing of the Own It magazine, was through blogging. So instead of blogging, we write articles in the Own It magazine, and we continue the flow of knowledge, continue to build on foundational knowledge. So your book is the foundational knowledge. It is the substance of what you want things to evolve from there, your content to evolve from there, your insight, your words of wisdom, your experience level. You want that to evolve from the book. So blogging is important. And so how do you blog? You say to yourself, how am I going to take this book and continue to build upon it? Well, your book has a table of contents. And so if you're looking to start blogging, if you haven't already, we would love to talk about having you as a contributing writer. If you're an author, that means that you like to write. And if you like to write, you could be a contributing writer for the Own It magazine. One of the things that is very important too with blogging is use your table of contents. Go to your table of contents. Your table of contents as your chapter one. So you start your blog with even your introduction, right? So if the introduction to your book, if you wrote an introduction to your book, you can start your blog through the introduction, introducing yourself, your concept, your experience, how this thing is going to play out. Your first blog can be like, this is the journey, this is how it's going to take place, and this is where we're going to go from point A to point Z. In this journey together, as I blog and share with you an in-depth insight into how to break your book down chapter by chapter. Now, if you are one who has not written your own book, but you wrote a chapter inside an anthology, you can build on that. That is just the tip. Your chapter is just the tip of the iceberg. And so what you want to begin to do is, now, if you wrote your own book, you can go from your chapters 1, 2, 3, take them on a journey. Now, if you wrote just one chapter in an anthology or a collaborative project, that, like I said, is just the tip of the iceberg. Now you have the opportunity where you were limited, you could only write 1,000 words. Now you have the opportunity to take what you wrote and expand it to however many words you want to, and to take the people on a journey. Now, if you don't know where to begin, blogging helps you in that sense, because blogging gives you the opportunity to take chunks of information, one idea, expand on that idea, and your blogging can actually become your chapter. So blog 1, blog 2, blog 3, blog 4, blog 5 can be chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could take it that way. Keep writing was one of the advices that one of the things that just publishing advised you. Well, I say this: if you are a writer, if you've written, you are a philosopher. That means that you have a vision, you have an idea, you have an imagination. Writing doesn't necessarily always speak to, I like personal development, but that's my background, behavioral analysis, that's my background. I love people. I love to encourage, build people up, strengthen them, help them to gain clarity on what it is they want to do with their lives, what it is they want to do with themselves, what it is they want to do with what they say. And so I love people. So I speak to personal, professional, business development because it captures people and it captures them living their life on a daily basis. Well, some of you guys like to write about fantasy or whatever. Well, you can help people to release their imagination. Some people are bound up. They're concerned about what other people think. They're concerned about what their families feel. They're even concerned about what they think. Sometimes we look at situations where we think it's other people who bound us up, our people, but sometimes we get ourselves bound up. And so those who write fantasy and imagination and all of that, you have the opportunity to help individuals unleash that freedom that they need to unleash in themselves, to let go, to let their hair down, etc. So you can actually take people on a journey to really unfold and unpackage themselves in a sense. So you can write towards that, but keep writing. We all have something to say, and those people who are authors, your writers, you are a blessing to so many. And so while I am here, I'm actually going to do some shout outs for authors, some books that I've had. I love doing this. So I think those are the ones I have. I am a contributing author. I don't do this very often, but I got some buddies out there that I love working on projects with. Kern Crockett Cherry is one of them. So I have Trailblazers, the Unsung Heroes. And this chapter, I really write about my parents' influence on me, just, being a trailblazer, being one who's, gone on and done some great, amazing things. I said I had someone share with me some of the accomplishments that I've done that some of my family has not done, but I had the audacity to just say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm excited to do it. So, me going to school and getting my bachelor's in general psychology, then going back and getting my master's in IO, industrial organizational psychology. Currently, got to get myself back in school, but working on my doctorate's degree in industrial organizational psychology. So all that writing, all the papers that I had to write and submit, really intrigued me to be an author. It prepared me. So some of the things that, whether you're preaching, whether you're teaching, these are all, you don't realize, these are all preparations for you to really begin to write. If you do a lot of speaking, lectures, or anything like that, it's really preparing you to write. So why not? Instead of just doing it under an organization, do it under yourself. Become self-published. So Grief in Through His Eyes. I'm so excited because I received this copy from a very good dear friend, Byron Leonard, and he was such a sweetheart to me. Love it. So I do have Grief Through His Eyes. So I have this. And then, so we have, look at these different titles. Look at these different covers. We are all different. We're all different. We have different ideologies, different approaches to life, different ways that we overcome. And because of those differences, there's a whole world out there that may want to hear from you. They want to hear from you. Yeah, so someone else has already published. Someone else has done this. But it's you haven't done it. And someone may be waiting for your voice. They may be matched up with how you think. They may be moved by the way that you express yourself. So don't talk yourself out of writing. So this is a new friend. I just brought this book online, supporting one of my fellow cohorts in Dr. Shelley Hipsky's university. And this is the book. It's called The Badass Within, Stories of Strength, Hope, and Courage. Now, somebody else is like, badass, I don't want to say that, but this is speaking to someone who's saying enough is enough. I'm not going to conform. I'm going to be true to myself. And badass. So everybody has their own way of expressing. And the beautiful thing about being self-published is look around how many people in your network are publishing themselves. How many people are getting their messaging out there, getting themselves heard and being out there. So build up courage and strength. If you haven't written, are ready, your first book, and you've been dying to write, or you feel like you have something to say, get it together and start putting it together. I'm here to help. I do a lot of coaching on being self-published. Also, I have a slew of phenomenal individuals in my network who are book writing coaches, who are number one best-selling anthologists, visionary authors, and they are doing a darn thing. So if you have not written your own book yet, or you want to participate in writing a book, you are struggling trying to figure out how to get your book out there, what's next for you, reach out and connect with me. I would love to help you to strategize, find out what it is that you want to do more. But the biggest thing is to, if you haven't done so already, is get connected, get started, and get published. If you are already published and you have your own book and you're sitting and you're saying, well, I wrote the book, it was exciting during the process, but what's next? Come on, girl, come on, guy, let me keep you going. Reach out to me, connect with me, and let's get your juices going and get you a strategy and a plan and an action plan in place where you can keep the fire going with your book, get your messaging out there, find out different ways that you can be consistent in showing up as an author, and different ways that you can increase your revenue, bring in fun money, get your message out there, get your book out there, get you the visibility that you want. If you are a author that has contributed to a collaborative project, as an anthology, like I said, the Trailblazers, the Badass, the Grief Through His Eyes. These are all anthologies. If you have written a chapter and you feel like you have so much more to say and you're ready to write on your own, by all means, you can reach out to myself. Deborah Fry is the anthologist for the Grief Through His Eyes. Kern Crockett Cherry, she does a lot of anthologies as well. Aaron Bear, all of these anthologists, I can connect you with them. You can get connected with them. Make it happen, and then you can expand and do your own work too, body of work, and you can keep it going. There's so many ways that you can strategize. There's so many intentional ways for you to create a platform of your own, especially today, especially coming out of the pandemic, all of the things that we have learned in regards to just having accessibility. Just think, you're no longer confined to the people in your neighborhood or in your area. Now you have a global reach. Now there's no excuse. There's a gazillion people in the world that you can connect with that are waiting and dying to hear your story. So I am so excited. I'm so excited to be here. I hope you love my new backdrop. I am back in the US. I'm here for just a season, just until the end of the year. I can't wait to spend some time with my daughters and my grandbaby, whose birthday is next month. My birthday is this month. Her birthday is next month. Then we have Christmas. So I figured I might as well just stay put here in the US until the holiday season is over. I am looking forward to seeing some of you guys in person. I am looking forward to hugging you and meeting many of you because we met during the pandemic. Now we're out of the pandemic. I'm looking forward to meeting with some of you before I leave the US and go back to the Dominican Republic in January, face to face. Listen, you have a voice. Not everybody in your inner circle may want to hear what you have to say, but trust me, that's not where your people are. Your people sometimes are outside of your circle. Your people are sometimes in places you haven't even gone yet. They haven't heard you. So do not silence yourself. Do not go quietly into the night. Make your voice heard. Just get connected to the right people. And the Author's Corner is one of those places that you could go, that you can find the network and support that you need. And like I said, if you feel like you're one who writes, only would love to have. We getting ready to go into 2023. Only it has 3 magazines. It has Own It, Personal, Professional, and Business Development. It has Own It, BTG, Bridging the Gap, Strategizing for Student Success, our youth leadership magazine, because we believe in legacy work. And then we also have Own It, Lifestyles and Leisure Living, because we believe all work and no play is no fun to be. And so I love you guys. Blessings to you all. And like I said, get connected. Glean, connect. I dropped some names. Connect with folks and take it to the next level. Keep it going. Keep your energy up. For those of you who are published, those of you who are sitting on the borderline, don't know, get publish, get published, get published, get published. So I hope my tips have helped you. Market, but your marketing is your networking. Network and get yourself connected with people. Create events and opportunities around your book. Create events and opportunities about around your messaging, your ideology, your vision, your legacy. Blog, talk about it. Talk about it. If you haven't been on a live, get on a live, get interviewed. Use the media for your visibility. And Kern Cherry always says visibility, visibility, visibility. So get visible. And keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. You have ideas. God is dropping nuggets into your mind. Write those ideas down. Get some main points, but keep writing. Keep at it. I am so excited to be live with you today. My name again is Marisa Bluder. For those of you who don't know who I am, and I'm surprised you don't know me. But for those of you who don't, I am the editor-in-chief of the Own It magazine and publishing company. We not only publish magazines, but we also publish books. I'm so excited to be with you. This was such a pleasure. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and have an incredible week. I will see you next Tuesday with an author or two. And we are getting ready to publish the Own It anthology. And I'm looking forward to, we're going to have a streamline of tours. We're going to have several, we have 57 authors in the Own It anthology, and we will be having them interview over the next several months leading up to our Own It anthology conference and retreat in the Dominican Republic. And I'm so excited, and that'll be next spring, April 26th through the 30th. I'm so excited about that, and stay tuned because you'll be hearing more about that. You take care and be blessed. Have an incredible week, and remember to write and publish.